What is going on, people? Anybody have a problem with these black 9s? I like that I can see myself, but it keeps cutting off when I hit the... Anyway, you want to see what I'm doing? Yeah. I was looking for a flange, and this trailer has it. Remember, this trailer is still basically new, and not all axles has those, because here's what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to put brakes on this trailer. I have decided the amount of money it's costing me traveling with that Big Bertha there. Big Bertha is still going to be used, but I think I'm going to change to this one. So this one will cost me less money in fuel, especially if you ride off mileage and not gas. I ride off mileage. So the Skaggers will both be on here. Alright, well, if I get a new mower, if it's a Skag, it'll be on here too. If it's a Ferris, it'll be on here. I ain't made my mind up, except Skag did add a warranty optional and stuff like that, so that means a lot. But anyway, make sure you grease your trailer hubs. I forget to do that all the time. But anyway, so that means I need a... I'm not happy with my cheap trimmer racks at all. So, and I welded the tops on and I bolted the bottoms on, because the tops is on a tubing. So I just went ahead and welded it on. I mean, can you see? So what I'm going to do is I need a backpack blower rack. I need a backpack blower rack. I need a box on the tongue and some more jungle gems. And then I'm going to save myself a lot of money, because pulling that big, this is a 14-foot single axle tube trailer, 76 inch. That is a 80 freaking 2 inch 16-footer dual axle. And it cost me a fortune to drive to my properties and back. Half a tank of gas. I'm spending 50 bucks on a run. I'm not joking, in a day. It's just ridiculous. I don't know what, so I'm going to switch to this one. I'm going to miss having dual axle, but man, it'll cost me less money in tires too, because they're not always dragging when you're turning. And I have a spare for if one goes out. Has a 3,500 pound axle on it, so a 1,200 pound mower and about a 700 pound mower ain't even 2,000 pounds. The reason I want trailer brakes is because it's going to be pulled by this truck, and I don't want the truck to wear out. So the brakes assist in stopping, and they prevent you from wearing your vehicle's brakes out. And like, if you stop hard enough, even 1,500 pound or 2,000 pounds could push your truck sideways and wreck you if you're hard on your brakes. With this helping brake, that trailer's got 4 brakes, both axles is brakes on it. That is everything. That's allows you to pull bigger loads and everything, because a Ram is rated at 10,500. It's got one of the highest 1,500 truck ratings I've noticed. A lot of trucks this size is like 7 and stuff, but good old Ram Hemi. So I'm gonna park Giganto. I filled him up. Roy helped me the other day 4 times with brush all the way above the thing. So I think I'm gonna make it my brush utility trailer. I might put some taller sides on it even. I was thinking about wood detachable sides, and use it as like an equipment trailer, like haul tractors and stuff like that. Because I'm serious, it's costing me mucho dinero. I mean, it's killing me. I should have went an aluminum trailer. Nobody recommends them because they're so light and they bounce. Dang it, I shouldn't be texting while I'm talking. That's rude. I'll try to read it out. Anyway, I'm gonna take this box off because I keep hitting it, because when I turn on this freaking hill now, it's hitting it. So I'm having to back in, which ain't no big deal because we're selling this place, so we won't be here long anyway. So Big Mama Jamma might go to the other house, or this house. I don't know which house I'm gonna park this at. Got 3 options here and the 2 other houses. So I don't know. So I'll park it at one of the houses. I may or may not steal the jungle gems off of it. I might buy new jungle gems. I don't know what I want to do, to be honest with you. I'm going to be mainly solo this year. There's a lot of factors in that that's none of nobody's business. Yes, I can still pay somebody, but it's really getting to where I don't want to fool with people. Nothing against nobody, but Roy said he might not help me this year, so he said he might. He might still, but I think I'm done. I'm almost done. I'm tired of training people. I'm tired of depending on people. So I'm gonna hire people just in this state, not the other state, and I'll just do what I can in Virginia. And over here, once I grow more and more, I'll hire people later on, because I'm already maxed out and I need the help. So that's why I was going to buy a 60-inch, a new mower. The reason I bought the 52 V-Ride too was to keep me from having to have an employee. Did you know that? Well, it backfired. You want me to tell you why it backfired? Because the 23.5 horsepower slows me down. Like, the mower changed my whole lawn care life. It's still twice as fast as anything I've ever used, right? So I'm not knocking it. However, I've got this big field I mow and I don't want to stay there for hours. So I'm gonna get a 60. It's too big, but I'm gonna buy it anyway. I think I'm gonna make a big mistake because it's gonna be solely relying on my other state properties. And if I ever lose all them properties or just decide not to go, that 60, I'll have to find bigger lawns around here, because every lawn I've got in this state is in subdivisions and whatnot. Well, I do have some bigger yards, and then I gotta find somebody to mow my other yards. I got too many yards. This yard, when we move, and if you know anybody looking for a house, it's for sale. This one. What was I saying? I just need a bigger mower, so I might sell a little 48 right here if anybody wants it. I wanted to keep it as a brush mower, but it's killing the grass right there. It's getting on my nerves. So my 48 SWZ, the engine's worth more than the mower. The mower's probably worth 15. The engine I paid $16.99, and it's got a couple of 100 hours on it. I don't know how many. I'll have to look. I got it written down. The hour meter still works. I'm not trying to cheat nobody. The hydro leaks a little bit, but it ain't enough to even matter. You just wipe it off and keep going, and then if it ever does get low, you just put a little bit in it, and it don't. One of the hydros is slow. I was talking to a company. All you gotta do is change the seals in the pump. I just don't want to freaking fool with it, man. It's sitting right here. I've got all the mowers. Well, I've got some mowers there, and I got most of the Skags are all here. And whatever I buy coming up, I don't know. I'm stuck between that Z3X and that 61 Skag. But now Skag added that warranty, so I'm not, like, I don't like Skag these warranties, man. Like, Simply the Best should be longer than 2 years, so now you can buy a longer warranty, which is kind of not cool. They should at least match Ferris's warranty, not gonna lie. Hustler's warranty's better. Cub Cadet's warranty's probably better. It's actually embarrassing, but I love my Skag, and I don't think nothing cuts as good as a Skag. You can say whatever you want to, and nobody's as nice as Skag. The company will talk to you. If you have a problem, you message them mudsuckers. They've got the best outreach I've ever seen with a company. I've never seen no other company match their outreach and their social media. It's nice to know that you can, if you get a problem with one of your dealers, it's nice to know you can contact Skag themselves and they'll try to help you somehow, some way. That is worth a fortune to me, because I don't have good dealer support, because I think I need to buy it from Cox. Every time I've ever called them or bought parts, them are the most friendliest dealer in the world. They're in between my properties. Like, I want to deal local. They're like 25 minutes away from here, or 30. And Boones Creek is 20 or so. I don't know my numbers. They're not too far away either. Cox is a lot farther away. It's in Kingsport. We're over here in Johnson City. So, it's not that far. But God, is it worth it, boys? What do y'all think? Is it worth to get better help? And you know, their prices are $200 and some cheaper than Boones Creek. I'm going to call about, right now, the stand-up event's on, so the V-Rides are on sale according to Skag. I don't know if that's a scam or not, so I made a price last week. And I'm going to call the same companies again, and I'm going to get a price. And by golly, if they tell me it's the same number, oh, we was already headed at this price, I'm going to say, got you, Mose, got you. Because, you know, a lot of companies do that kind of crap. So we'll see. I'm not saying Skag is lying in any way. I just want to see my dealers around here, see what they're doing. Because most of those sales are, you know, the MSRP is inflated as it is. So anything cheaper, when you call the dealer, it's always cheaper than the MSRP. Everything in the world is. It makes them look good, like they're selling it cheaper to you. It's just sales tactics. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not dishonest, I don't think, because that is MSRP, and that's, you know, opinion. I need to grease those another two hubs on the trailer. How many times did y'all grease y'all's hubs lately? Most of the trailers, you see them little caps on the end, you just pop them caps off and you put it's got a zert under it, and you just pump it up, and then you go over here and you ball on your trailer. Make sure you grease that real good, because it'll wear out too. It'll wear the whole front end of the thing out. The balls ain't too expensive, but the dang, it's Hasselhoff to replace the front end. This truck, like I said, I only use this for mowing and stuff, work, period. It's 100% company duty. I got a dent or something. No, a little scratch or something. Anyway, that's the story. I need to shut up. It's dinner time. I need to see what we're having. That's what I was texting a minute ago to the better half to see what she gonna bring me for dinner. I want some Petro's chili. What y'all know about Petro's chili? Y'all know anything about that? There's the Husqvarna still on the trailer. Oh, I like this old Gator made, but god dang it, it is costing me 2 nuts and a leg to pull this thing. I don't like it. And what's the point of having a front facing camera if it keeps going to sleep on you while you're filming? You know what I mean? All right, that's it for now. What do y'all think about putting trailer brakes on the single axle? I love it. That's going to save wear and tear on my truck. That's going to make it, because I drive on the interstate for a long distance, to say the least, twice a day. So I needs my brakes, I think. And I needs to cut them trimmer racks off and put jungle gyms. So I'm going to have to buy more freaking jungle gym racks. Yay. At least you get something that's good. I mean, I might keep them. I like having one single lock. You know, I might keep them. I don't know. I like jungle gym better, and y'all know that. So I got to put trailer brakes. That means I got to put the 7-pin on it. I got to run the wires. Got to adjust it. You know how to adjust brakes up under there in the hub. You can use a flathead screwdriver to adjust them. And then I'll have brakes. But I got to put the 7-pin on there, so it has a 4-way right now. Just cut that off. And you have to have a brake controller in a lot of states. So I'm going to have to mount the battery pack somewhere with a breakaway. You know, that way if the trailer comes off, it locks the brakes up. So I got to mount that too. It sounds like a lot of stuff, but I can assure you it's not. It's a little bit of work, of course. Well, a lot of work. I was thinking about getting my hoist at the other house and holding it up so I can work under it, or even put it on its side. But I'm scared I'll damage something, because this trailer's like $2,200 or $2,300 friggin' dollars, man. I don't want to damage it. I know it's possible to happen. That trailer wasn't that much more than this one. This one was so overpriced. Whew. It ain't made no better. It might have tubing and all this. It's made good, trust me. I'm not knocking it, but I ain't seeing it. It's a dang good trailer. Here, heavy built, but should have come with the brakes for that price. But now, since all this stuff is, companies are catching up, now there's more availability for trailers, so the prices is probably going to go down now. I bought this past year when resource, you couldn't even buy toilet paper hardly, remember? So overpriced, but I like it. But that's a lot of work. I mean, you could always put a different whole axle under there. You can measure it and everything and put a whole new axle, a heavier duty, like a 5200 or whatever. But that's, God, I'm hauling lawnmowers here. All I need is some brake. People that's buying these big heavy duty equipment trailers to bounce around and just pull more weight is a little silly. Now, if you're pulling an excavator and tractors all the time, you want that. You pulling freaking couple lawnmowers? No, that's overkill. All right. Peace and chicken grease.